Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. And today we will be going for the rhetorical synthesis, which is one more type of question that comes in SAT English, reading and writing section. So in these questions, we will be given some type of notes. There will be relevant information about certain things. For instance, it might include some students' research, it might include some details about a poet or the poetry that he has written or the type of work that he or she does, and it might give you some information about someone like a personality, the types of question that we usually come across, or it can give you something general information about environment and stuff. So in this you'll get the information, but you'll get in the notes form. For instance, um like for instance in classrooms we don't actually write the entire thing what our teacher says, but we make some notes, we make some points. So here we will be given some points, and through those points we really need to answer the question. So it will be in this form, like these points. So the best way to actually answer these questions is to actually you know read the question first and then the passage. So in this question, it says that the student wants to emphasize the similarity between the two novels. So here we need to find a similarity. Okay, what is the similarity? Take care. So we'll read the sentence according to that, we'll keep this in our mind, and then we'll understand this question. So it says, the novel David Copperfield by Charles Dickens focuses on adventures of its title character, David Copperfield. ठीक है. It focuses on adventure. David Copperfield is considered as a Bildungsroman. In Bildungsroman, the main character grows, learns, and changes from the experience. The Tom Jones novel Tom Jones by Henry Fielding focuses on the adventure of its title character Tom Jones. Tom Jones is considered as Piscator novel, something like that. In a Piscator novel, the main character has many experiences but stays fundamentally the same. So, what is something that you see similar in this? So, both of the novels actually focuses on adventure of its title. Take care. So that's the similarity that I can see. And according to that, we'll take the questions. David and Copperfield are both considered no, wrong. Both are on the adventures of their title. Yes, this is the correct answer. But we look into the other two as well, so we cannot miss anything. There's times that we just go for like, okay, this is the best answer, but you probably have other best answers in the field as well. So the David Copperfield was written by Charles Dickens and Tom Jones by written Henry Fielding. It's something fact that is already written into the notes, but this is not something similar, right? They don't have the similar, they have different writers. And David Copperfield, unlike in Tom Jones, the main character, so it's not similarity. So B will be our answer, and we will check it, and yeah, we'll get have it the correct answer. Uske baad, then we have how should we think about these questions. These questions throw a lot of information at us. If we focus too much on that information, we can easily lose the track. So it's very important to identify what is something that they are asking us for. So for that, you need to read the question first. So the question structure will be more like this. These type of question will give you an introduction, like an introduction, like what the bullet points are more about, then a series of bullet points, then a question prompt, and then choices. So um so इधर है कि many test takers will instinctively be drawn to the bullet information first. However, we should instead start by reading the question prompt. So that's something that I've already told you guys. So how do we approach these questions, which is the big thing? First of all, identify the goal. First of all, read what is something that the question wants us from. I'm emphasizing on that because this is the way you are going to solve these type of questions, or you will be lost. You will be taking, for instance, this question might take you 1 minute to solve. To a normal person who is reading the question, it might take you 2 minutes or 3 minutes to solve, and you're probably losing the time. So it's very important to practice in this way, so you can get adapt to that. And then read the bullet points and identify the relevant info, and then test the choices and test the choice that matches. What do you think? What could be the top tips, Top tips is more like do two passes to eliminate choices. Some find it helpful to eliminate choices in two separate passes. For the first pass, focus on eliminating choice that don't accomplish the goal. Which means, for instance, it asks us for the similarities in the first question. So we will actually eliminate the choices like they have the different writers or this focuses on that and stuff like that. So we eliminate it and do another pass focusing on eliminated choices that don't accurately. So there will be some passes which will never be the answer. There will be some answers which like you'll probably get two answers which contradicts and you'll be like okay which could be. So eliminate the one you think do not have accurately represented information, right? And then simplify the goal. It's the same thing. Be strict, because these questions are not for you to be generous or okay, this choice is like of kind of well, almost this is the choice. No, you need to find the best out of all and then ignore the grammar. So we have this question. I will definitely suggest all of you to go and actually check this question out by yourself. Try to solve it, pause this video so you can actually learn. We'll start by reading the question. The student wants to introduce a scientist and her field of study to a new audience. Okay, so she wants to introduce the scientist and her field to a study. And now we'll read. Marine biologist Camille Jason, this is this. She studies coral reefs, are vital underwater ecosystem that provide habitats to 25% of the marine species are included. Okay. She want to introduce the scientist and her field of study, right? So here, if we see, okay, so providing home will not be because it's not introducing the scientist at all. Then, okay. Marine biologist Camille Jensen studies corally vital underwater that okay, this also tells us. Um, she exclusively Amazon reef. No, this is wrong because she does not. And this will be our answer, I guess so. I really hope we have the best answer. Yes, we have the best answer because the second one information was telling that Amazon reef is something that she studies exclusively, but that's not something that is mentioned, let alone, yeah. And this just more likely describing and then never describing her as what is her field of study or like she's a marine scientist and stuff. So B will be the best choice. So yeah, that's what these type of questions are. If you guys have any sort of queries that or some question that you cannot solve, you can just type it on the chat box and we'll probably try to reply you. So I really hope this helped. Thank you.